Yeah, we got down a little bit there in the third, and then, hey, credit to our guys in the fourth quarter. We made 2 runs. We made a run that cut it to 2. They built it back up, and then we made some substitutions, and we cut it to 5 at the end. So our resolve and stick-to-itiveness was good. That's the stuff that we want to see. Not happy with not winning the game, but we stuck with it, and we stayed together through tough times, and that's what you want to see from your team and your group.
What did you think of that zone that seemed to really catch them flat-footed in the second half, especially a couple times?
Yeah, it changed the rhythm of the game. They were hurting us inside a little bit, made them shoot a little bit more on the perimeter, made them a little more stagnant. That was a big effect for us, helped us get back in the game.
Brian, what did you see on your defensive boards? Was that simply the excellence of Davis? And
Yeah, they hurt us on the second chance points. We got our rebound pretty good tonight, but Davis is a handful. It's like I said, we weren't doing it collectively in the first half. Thought the zone helped us out. We rebounded out of that pretty well. But yeah, the rebounding did hurt us tonight.
aside from the resolve and the resilience, what were you happy with?
We shot the ball really well. We shot the ball well from 3. We turned it over probably more than we liked, but I thought our intentions were there. We were trying to make the right play. Sometimes we just made maybe an extra pass that wasn't there, that shouldn't have been made, and we could have shot it. But we shot the ball well. The resolve and the spirit to come back, though, was the thing that stood out to me. That we made those 2 runs to get us back in the game, and that's a good thing for our group.
Just want to check in on Denning. I assume the migraine is related to that tough elbow he took from.
Yes. Hopefully he'll be okay. But, yeah, he took a pretty good shot.
Hey, Coach, what did you see from Tristan on the defensive end when he was guarding Anthony Davis?
What a great experience for him, right? First start, playing against, high-level player. I thought he did pretty good. He was really effective in our zone using his length. We're learning about him every day and what his skills and what his strengths are. So this is a great period for him to get these experiences. And he played really well. He's being a big contributor to what we're doing on the court. I've been very pleased with him.
Would you say that his confidence shooting the ball is higher than the average player that you've coached in your day? Rookies specifically?
This guy's been a professional. So this is not, something like it's a different league, but he's played in a very serious professional league. So he came in here ready to play and with confidence. And we're happy, as I said before, that he chose to be here with us, and we're happy about his development.
I know it's early yet. I know you're still learning him, but what are some of the areas of improvement that the team will direct to him in the off season?
Obviously, just getting used to the physicality of the NBA game, the size and the strength. That stuff he's going to grow with time as he gets more into our development system. But, he'll learn our system, our schemes. He got thrown here at the end of the year, and he's picked up stuff really well on the fly without a lot of practice time. I've been really impressed with that. But just getting more comfortable with everything that we're doing, that will pay off over time.
You mentioned the rebound. Obviously, there's a size difference with Anthony Davis, but was there more the team could do?
I thought we could have gang rebound a little bit more. We've been rebounding really well. I think I say this a lot. It's never just one person. He got a little bit of his own misses sometimes too. So you got to fly in there and put bodies on bodies. Guards got to help out the bigs. We've been pretty good in that area. That we weren't as good tonight. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, after playing sloppy most of the game, being able to get back, credit a lot of those guys. JC did a great job. Jared Butler, Patrick Baldwin, AG, when they were in, they really made that run. And a lot of those guys are tired playing in the G League the other day. So, they did a great job of really getting us back in the ball game to an extent. But we just didn't have enough to close. AD was on the boards all night. Affected us a lot being small and outnumbered a little bit already. But we showed a lot of fight, resilience, and, it's all part of building that type of culture. So,
What sloppiness would you have liked to see cleaned up?
We just had turnovers. Started with me. I had 4. And then we just had a lot of easy baskets for them, not get back in transition. First half, they scored 19 points in transition. really allowed them to, stay afloat and have a little lead going into the half because we played pretty well outside of that in the first half. And then it's too many dunks, easy dunks, guys coming down the middle of the lane, doing what they want. So I think it was a good learning lesson. So.
Kyle, does it ever get old to face your former team?
Never, man. I love those guys over there. Brian, AD. I mean, that's really the only two people over there. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Rui in there too because that's my guy. But it's always fun playing against them and competing. I learned so much from them guys. Taking a back seat earlier in my career to really propel me to who I am today. So just nothing but love for both of them.
We're learning about Tristan as we're watching him. What are some of the things that you're learning about what he can do and where he needs to grow?
He just needs to get stronger, honestly. That boy can play. He's smart. You could tell that he's been in Europe. He's a European-style player, plays the right way, understands spacing, competes. I think that's a big one. And he knows when to space the floor and shoot and take solid shots. So very impressed by seeing him so early.
We know, yes, he's been a pro, but even with all that said, to come in here with 3 weeks left in the season, and how tough is that even for someone who is a pro as he is?
I mean, yeah, he's a pro, but just understanding the game, playing in Europe, a lot of those guys know how to come in and contribute a lot. Recently, if you look around the NBA, like the European talent, international talent, just because the brand of basketball is much different from here, and playing right away is the emphasis. But it's very tough, and especially for how young he is to come over here, pick things up and fly. I seen it the first day when we had him in, I want to say Chicago, and in the film session, he just came to double because we were doubling 𝗙𝗪. Mind you, this is in a hotel, and he came over to double 𝗙𝗪 and then just ran weak side. Like, we've been trying to get guys to do that all year, and he just picked it up on the fly. So I could tell right away he was a high IQ basketball player. So it's great for him. Ballroom, yeah. Yep.
Kuz, just wanted to ask about your shoulder. Is this the soreness something you've just been dealing with on and off, and how are you kind of managing it?
Yeah, the training staff been doing a great job managing with me. I think I heard it at the end of January, so they've been doing a great job just keeping me available. So.
Which players took Tristan under their wing?
I mean, he's just a listener. He listens to everybody. He's a sponge, and it's funny watching him. It's always fun to watch rookies come in the game and play against their idols. Whether it was tonight, his first opportunity playing Brian or AD, the other night seeing Giannis for the first time, and I believe he's Greek as well. So it's real fun just to watch young players with their first opportunity to play these stars in this league. It's it just brings back a lot of memories for me, being young and same thing happening. So thank you guys.
Tristan, you had another really good game and you had to battle foul trouble. So what was the key to navigating that?
The key was to not get more fouls. It's I felt some fouls I didn't do. Some fouls were bad fouls by my part, like the first one. I should just watch film and see what I can do and what not to do. So next time I don't get in foul trouble.
Tristan, what was it like when you learned you were going to have the task of guarding Anthony Davis and lining up against him and helping out with defense on LeBron, all of that? And your, what is this, like third or fourth Wizards game?
Fourth, fifth. Yeah, so I kind of figured out myself yesterday when Bagley got injured. And then today I just watched a lot of film. I called Frank Kaminsky. He was my teammate, and I asked him, "Hey, you got some tips on how to guard AD?" So I asked him. He told me some, what to do, like where to push him, where his strength. So yeah.
Do you call him a lot for advice?
Yeah, in general, we play like the same position, pretty much kind of like the same player.
pick and pop 5, and he's been in the league for 7, 8 years. So it's a guy that is helping me.
You have shown so much of your range and versatility, even in just the few games that you've played with these guys. What have kind of the Wizards, and I don't know if you've had conversations with the front office, but what have they said that they're excited for you to bring? What do they want you to show and kind of prove about your game?
I think spacing the floor was the main thing. Spacing the floor as a 5-man. I think that, and then like with my experience in Europe and like playing with the players I played in Europe, being there at such a young age, like with Real Madrid and Partizan, like just to bring like a different type of IQ, different type of basketball, and like a fresh air, I would say, to the team. So yeah.
Here in the United States, even teenagers spend a lot of time in the weight room training.
Yeah.
It's said that in Europe there's not as much of that. No. How much weight room work have you done in your career up to this point?
Well, not as much I've done in this 2 weeks, for sure. Europe is more like, 5-on-5, textbook basketball, plays. So you'll be practicing for like 2-3 hours. So like when that's done, like your body is just too tired to do weightlifting. And I think Ty, who's doing a great job with me, he has helped me, and I felt I'm getting stronger and bigger, even though I'm here for 10-15 days. And that's a big next step for me. Like my body, my weight, and everything. I think this summer they'll do a great job in getting me prepared for next season.
One of your new teammates gave you a really good compliment, saying that your IQ is really, really good. And
yeah.
You talked about a ballroom kind of walkthrough in Chicago in the hotel.
Okay.
Something about, maybe these guys can help describe it, but something about moving on the weak side.
Yeah.
Rosen. Do you recall that kind of anecdote or anything that whole story?
Yeah. I mean, not really, but it's like, I just, like I said before, like the teams I've been in Europe and like the coaches I've had, they're the best coaches in Europe, Pablo Lasso and 𝗪𝗪𝗀. So like just being with them every day, like opened up my like IQ and like my vision of basketball. So, they've helped me in just like reading the game better. It's not like I sit at home and, think about it. It, I think, comes more naturally of like just being around these type of people and just thinking ahead at the moment. Just, thinking like even a second earlier than other people is a big advantage. Let's say like Jokic is a great example. So it's like something that I'm still learning. I don't think I'm perfect at that, but, I still have room for improvement. So, yeah.
Tristan, you've been playing against grown men for years now, just for your time in Europe. Do you find that you are ahead of your time in terms of just not getting starstruck playing against players like LeBron and Anthony Davis?
Yeah, so the first time when I saw that, I was like, damn, it's LeBron. Like a month ago, I was like watching him on TV, and now I'm here and I'm starting against to match up against AD and LeBron. So like the first glance is like wow, but then like once tip-off starts, it's just basketball. I don't care who's in front of me. I just try to play my game and do the best I can.
When we ask Brian Keefe about you, he often says that they're learning about you as you go. They're
Yeah.
learning more about your game. What about your game are you trying to make clear to them, if that makes sense? What are you trying to prove to them that you're good at?
That's a secret. No, like I said before, spacing the floor, playing with my IQ, like thinking the game, and just playing the game I love. So that's like the thing my head is mainly like pointed to.
Has there been anything about this very brief NBA experience so far that you've seen that you weren't expecting?
That I wasn't expecting. Not really. I mean, I was watching the NBA. I had teammates that played in the NBA, so they kind of like told me how it is, how everything like is different here than in Europe. So like coming here, I didn't come in here like, and I was here for summer league too, so it's not like it's like the first time coming here. So yeah, it's okay.
Out of curiosity, how many languages do you speak?
Fluently 4.
Okay. Which one was it? English?
English, Serbian, Greek, Spanish.
Oh, cool.
And Swedish just...
Swedish, I understand. I can't really speak it, but we're getting there. We're getting there, step by step.
And you picked up English how as well?
Like school. So my dad played he was a professional basketball player in Europe. So just us always moving. Like my mom said, the best thing is to stay like in an international school. So that's where I got my English from, just studying in English. Thank you.